of KR Choksey Investment Managers also joins into our discussion. Deven, hi, good morning. There were plenty of stocks actually in the broader markets that came out with good numbers. We discussed Voltas, MOIL with Mr. Tulsian, but some of these smaller companies also, Thomas Coke, Vivimed Labs, Ashiana Housing, a lot of good numbers coming in. If you have passed through all these numbers, anything that stood out as interesting?
Good morning, Sonia. Well, I think Thomas Cook could be, one good company which probably should be seen very closely going forward as well. Of course, I think we are yet to go through the complete detailed analysis on the numbers, but since it is in the coverage, so we have seen the company's performance, I think, in past also, and vis-a-vis the past performance, this quarter performance looks relatively more stable, I think, and it is showing the signs of improvement. So obviously, I think if we have to select a company from within the list which you mentioned, probably I think Thomas Cook could be, a good choice to look into.
Okay. What did you make of Camo first? Are you going to buy or sell the stock today when it dips?
Well, I think, Lata, the way in which I see this particular company, on one side you have the JLR portfolio, on the other side you have the domestic portfolio. Let me take up the domestic portfolio first and the commercial vehicle segment within that. I think this quarter seems to be an exceptionally bad quarter for the company as far as the commercial vehicle segment is concerned. And as a result of which, I think they have been showing an exceptional losses also on the standalone performance of the company. But at the same time, I think the passenger vehicle, the car segment portfolio has started showing the volume growth. So I'm not too sure about, the profit contribution to the portfolio. But having seen the kind of worst of the performance, probably I think the car portfolio for the company could see relatively better times going forward in the coming quarters. Commercial vehicles, certainly I believe that this quarter, the fourth quarter, is going to be a big quarter for most of the commercial vehicles, and I think so it should be for Tata Motors. So I would rather like to believe that the quarter four, should be giving the performance once again, back on the track as far as the domestic market is concerned, both from commercial vehicle as well as passenger vehicle. On the other side, JLR portfolio, where I think you have got the slightly somewhat of challenges in form of new models which are coming into stream. These new models are going to be replacing or cannibalizing the existing models. So on one side, existing models are getting phased out, particularly in the Range Rover side. Those models are getting replaced now, and I think they hold better profit margin potential within them.
Okay.
However, in the initial period, you might be seeing some amount of absorption of cost, particularly for the marketing side. So that is a challenge which I see. Other challenge could be, on the US side, where the numbers could possibly show relative resistance because of the policy of the government in that country. So that is relatively a challenging portfolio as of now. I believe that the company at price, somewhere around 450, 475 range should be a good opportunity to accumulate.
All right. Deven, we have lots